White Oak is this amazing place that is a refuge, I think, for animals and for people. I think we all feel something very special about working out here at White Oak.
The Conservation Center was started by Howard Gilman, who owned the property, and with his company, the Gilman Paper Company. He started collecting animals in the mid-1970s. And so in 1982, the Conservation Center was established, and that was the beginning of what we see today. I'm Steve Schurter. I'm the director of the Conservation Center at White Oak. Certainly White Oak was established as a breeding program for rare animals, but I think perhaps our crowning achievement is being able to take what we've learned from that and apply it to what we call conservation in Africa. But interestingly, the ability to conserve a species really almost has nothing to do with the wildlife. It's all about with the people who are related to that.
My name is Stephanie Rutan.
My name is Vicki Steele.
Brandon Spieg.
Mary Minotis.
Mike Taylor.
Karen Ziegler-Meeks.
And I've worked at White Oak Conservation Center for 4 years.
About 14 and a half years.
Over 17 years.
See, a little over 30 years now.
I'll be here 17 years. And I've been working at White Oak for 21 years. Good girls. Seeing a cheetah behind a fence and actually being able to touch a cheetah is very, it makes a different connection. It makes a more serious connection. And I think that's really important because that gets people to really fall in love with cheetahs. So this is sweet gum. It's local. I just cut it right on property. This is Roma. He's our oldest and the only remaining founder. I worked at a really good zoo before, but when I got the opportunity to come here, I had brought an animal here and I saw what it was like, and I just was so excited to be able to come here and work with okapi and all these other creatures now in this setting. It's phenomenal to me, and I've got to experience a lot.
This is George. George was born here in January of 2011, and at about day 4, we found him very, very cold. It had been in the 20s overnight, and unfortunately we had to pull him and hand raise him. It does take a village to hand raise a white rhino.
One of the things that we've been able to do here at White Oak is help preserve the Mississippi Sandhill crane subspecies. We've been part of the reintroduction program with Fish and Wildlife, and we've been able to help sustain the population while Fish and Wildlife at the same time modifies their habitat to put it back to the natural state that it used to be in.
To look at the Grevy zebra conservation as a whole, because there's so few of them in the wild, only about 2,000 left, for that to serve as an arc in case something happens, it's to the rest of the wild population. You know, we have these species saved here.
And we've been given a great opportunity out here at White Oak to work with these animals, and we want it to continue. I think that a lot of people, when they come in through the gates at White Oak, you just start to see things dropping off as they drive down the road, because it's like, I'm here.